Did Robert Pattinson cut it? Does it need to be 3 hours? Your main man Joey Sparks, that's 2 E's. Know why you heard me? That's 2 E's. Know why. So the Batman came out. I saw it last night, and I wanted to give a quick, brief reaction video before maybe seeing it again, and then getting into more of a typical type of breakdown. If you'll notice, I didn't have time to set up the lights and hoopla. Plus, I wanted to try out my new phone, 22 Ultra. I wanted to see how that does. So, everybody's initial questions. What do you want to know? Did Robert Pattinson cut it? Does it need to be 3 hours? Yes, kind of. And then no, it didn't need to be 3 hours. Man, where do I begin? Let's start with the good. And this is non-spoiler. We're not gonna spoil anything here for you. Let's just say I love the detective aspect of it. This feels like a true detectives like version of Batman, like really focused on the crime solving aspect. From the trailers, we all know that the Riddler is one of the bad guys in this one, and his little serial killing riddles are what Batman gets brought in to help solve. And so they really, really hammer home the detective aspect, and I really enjoyed that. What else did I enjoy? I enjoyed the cinematography was phenomenal. It was true film. Well, it wasn't super true film noir, but it was the closest I've seen in a modern day age movie that of this size, like that noir, that super, super dark, just silhouettes of people. The cinematographer's framing in this thing was phenomenal. Super, super dope. Also, I love how they didn't spend long on regurgitating the Batman stuff. We all know the Batman stuff, and kind of like the most recent Spider-Man's trilogy, they did away with the origin, and that's what I like about this. They did away with the origin with everybody in this movie, like like Catwoman doesn't have origin, Penguin doesn't have origin, Riddler doesn't have origin. They just kind of already pre-exist in this city that we know is Gotham, which actually Gotham becomes another character itself, really. Super dark, super gritty, and is like really giving us the first true, like damn, Gotham's almost hopeless vibes, you know what I mean? Yeah, never sat and dealt with origin stories. Everyone's already here, and as us of fans who've seen so many iterations of Batman, I think that was a smart choice. What else I thought was dope? The car chase scene was pretty dope. I haven't seen a car chase scene that got me that amped in a long time, and I thought that one did a really good job of it. Now on to the things that I thought maybe didn't work as well. One was like, did it need to be that long? I don't know, my man. I'm thinking like maybe, let's see. Here's the thing. There's not as much action in this movie as compared to previous Batmans. Because in my mind, they focus heavy on that true crime detective version of Batman. And so you kind of get wrapped up into that storyline that it really doesn't leave as much room for action scenes just to be action scenes, you know what I mean? And I think that's going to rub some people the wrong way, especially when it affects the time. Usually you have these big action scenes that make you, carry you through the dry spells and make you, forget that you were spending 3 hours. But I personally felt all 3 hours of this movie. Right back at you. Robert Pattinson. I thought he did okay. I think he did Batman really, really well. I think I I don't know if it was the way the story was written or just what he brought to the table, but I didn't really feel like there was much switch between him and Bruce Wayne. And I always loved how Bruce Wayne always had to play up that, social, like, billionaire vibes and stuff like that. And then this one, he was just beat down angst kid who doesn't, like, usually is secluded. And so when people see him out in public, they're surprised and stuff like that. I was kind of, I kind of always love seeing that duality out of the Batman character. And I don't know if Robert, now, did he give me angsty kid? Yeah. Did he give me dark focused Batman? Yeah. But Batman, he was fine. He actually did a great Batman voice, just lowered it. He didn't like rasp it up a whole bunch or anything like that. I thought Zoe, uh, I think that, and then also too is just like there might not have been enough action for me to sell it as a Batman. Now, did I like where it was at? Yes, I liked the detective vibes. In my mind, the movie was kind of almost like Saw and Seven had a baby, and then that baby was in a movie wearing a Batman suit, if that makes sense. So it was like, it's like Brad Pitt in Seven. It's just he's wearing a Batman suit instead. That's how little action there was. There was a lot of Batman, but not much action. And I think that's going to hurt some people and have some people leaning this way and this way. I like the new take on it. Like you got Christopher Nolan. It was a nice origin story, really grounded. This one tried to ground it even more, but it was more on the detective side, not the superhero side. And so I just think it's gonna hold a place, but I don't know if it's gonna be everyone's favorite. At least it wasn't totally mine. Okay, that was my initial reaction. I tried not to give too many spoilers in there. I don't think I gave any really movie spoilers, but definitely opinions. We're going to come back later, get kind of like a full breakdown, but I just wanted to touch base with you and give my initial reactions on The Batman. If I was going to score it, 7, maybe 8. I could hear an argument for 8 if you're going with the right mind frame. And maybe if they trimmed it a little bit, I could bump it up to 8.5. But as right now, yeah, I'm just going to go with a 7. This is a Batman movie. It was pretty cool. Wasn't all that. Wasn't below average, no. It had some good things. The cinematography, the detective story aspect about it. That's worth a 7. Yeah, definitely. Car chase might make a 7.5. I don't know. Let me know what you think down in the comments, and that way we can discuss it before I make my final breakdown, and I'll have a better idea of what we saw. Okay, guys, appreciate all the support. If you enjoyed the content this far, please hit subscribe for me, and then stick around to the channel because we got more reviews, reactions on the way. Peace.